Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions regarding this watch. Today we are discussing a Rolex Certified Pre-Owned Oyster Perpetual, the heart and soul of Rolex's catalog. Before the Submariner, the GMT, and the Daytona, there was the Oyster Perpetual, taking the Oyster water-resistant case of 1926 and combining it with the Perpetual rotor winding system in 1933. Rolex created the prototype of almost every modern sports watch and a backbone element of its catalog that endures to this day. It is the longest continuously running model line. The model in my hand, in 904L stainless steel, 36mm 116000 with a unique take on the Explorer dial that's long been one of my favorites. The watch features a serial number in the V range, so 2009, and of course it is Rolex Certified Pre-Owned, which comes with many advantages that we'll discuss later. The watch at 36mm in diameter is very friendly for him and for her. It's a real unisex size. 36 in diameter, 11.7 thick from lug to lug, just the case. It's 44.3mm. If we add the solid end links, the Oyster bracelet, then it's 45.6 with a 20mm spacing in between the lugs. Temporarily removing my glove so that you can see my wrist. We'll throw this on my wrist. And the watch wears nicely, comfortably. It's flat enough to fit under a cuff, no problem there. And you can see down the barrel that these lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist, so I can, in good conscience, recommend this for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. It's very compact, profoundly appealing. The direct descendant of the famous Rolex bubble backs, so named because the Oyster case initially had to be modified with a larger case back to accommodate the rotor winding. This example right here features an attractive dome-style bezel, which isn't often seen. It also has a unique take on this round-robin style dial with the numerals radially arrayed, with the exception of the Arabic numerals at 3, 6, and 9. You can see we've got white gold hands, tri-Arabic numerals, and then the crown. We have a black lacquered base, and then Rolex dials these days have accumulated a lot of text, and this is my favorite treatment of it, where you have it sort of in a round-robin fashion. There's no beginning and there's no end to it. It's a whole lot less crowded. It feels cleaner, and the combination of orange and black enlivens this dial. There is lume. We're going to take a look at it now. And the watch features a screw-down twin-lock crown and steel with a screwed-in Oyster caseback for 100-meter water resistance. We also have an Oyster 3-link sports bracelet, conforming end link to mate it cleanly to the case, and then it tapers down towards the clasp. You can see the outer faces are polished here, and that removable links are fixed in place using screws. Taking a look at both sides here, you can appreciate that within the clasp we do have some sizing options. There are 3 divots drilled into the clasp, and so you can dismount the spring bar and use your strap tool to change the anchoring point of the bracelet in the clasp. So you can add and remove links, but you can also use those 3 anchoring points to fine-tune the fit. We have a media blasted clasp internal with a spring-loaded lift lock mechanism. I'll do my best to get this hang tag out of the way, though it is a lovely Rolex Certified Pre-Owned hang tag. And the way this works is that you've got this beacon hook system. Here it's actually going to latch down, and you can see how these two things interact, and then you have to unlatch it like so to open it up. So it's not a friction fit system. It's not going to pop open inadvertently. We have a debossed crown, characteristic of this generation of Oyster Perpetual. Now we're going to roll on back to the case, and you can see it's a lovely compound curved profile. It's not quite the super case of the GMTs, the Sea Dwellers, and the Submariners. It's a little bit more graceful. Has a little bit of an air de famille with the date justs and the date dates, and a combination of satin and polish. This is all 904L steel, which is a high nickel steel. Rolex calls it oyster steel these days, that doesn't require rinsing after exposure to sweat or sea salt. Conventional steels, even stainless, will rust under intense exposure to sea salt or sweat. This will not. On the dial side, we've already talked about the aesthetic, but it is a handsome, balanced, and unusual one. Inside the case, Rolex caliber 3130, bidirectional automatic winding, 48 hours of power reserve, has hacking seconds, 31 pivot jewels, a 4 Hz beat rate. The movement is 5 position adjusted, and a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. Has a full balance bridge and a free sprung balance for shock resistance, and an overcoil hairspring Breguet profile shaped by hand for superb isochronous operation that is even, consistent timekeeping, no matter the position on your wrist or your dresser at night. This watch, in other words, has it all. It's a little giant packed with features and history. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details. Rolex Certified Pre-Owned watches are backed and authenticated by Rolex. Should any reconditioning be necessary, it will be to a Rolex Certified standard, and any parts invested Rolex Factory Original. Should the initial retail box, paper, and accessory set still accompany the watch, it will be included with the sale. But no matter what, a Certified Pre-Owned box and paper set starts with an outer box, a leatherette travel pouch with suede lining, a warranty card that embodies the 2-year globally valid Rolex-backed warranty. Note, this is not a retail warranty, but backed by Rolex and actionable at any of its authorized points of sales and service. A leatherette wallet includes the warranty terms and conditions manual. A holographic hang tag marks this as a certified pre-owned Rolex watch, and a manual details Rolex's values as a company. The certified pre-owned program: care, feeding, service, and use of your Rolex, locations of points of sales and service, and details of Rolex.com. Rolex Certified Pre-Owned watches are backed only by Rolex.